What's going on, and welcome back. Cars up in the air, Bellmans, usual setting, but today's going to be a special one because we are installing possibly the only part that's on one of these cars, definitely in England, I don't know about anywhere else, but the R32 that's built for track but just gets crashed into all the time.
R32 that's built for track but never been on one yet.
Yeah. Well, it's been on Donington.
It's not been since it's been built.
It's been on Donington and it got kicked off for being loud. Do you want to model it? We have got a Coolerworx shifter. I went for black on black.
I can imagine it a lot better than that though.
It's a Coolerworx Pro shifter. I knew that was coming. Someone's gonna get in, sit on it and clench so his engages reverse.
Jack's gonna sit on it like he did on that guy's penis on that night out. And if you don't know about that, funny story, we're out drinking and this gay guy comes up to Jack and says, "Now then, ginger top, you're getting fucked by me tonight," and then strokes Jack on the shoulder. But at this point,
it was nice to be wanted. I appreciate the sentiment, but it took me by surprise.
I think it'd take even a gay person by surprise, Jack.
He's only human.
There is that. Oh, this fucking YouTube sensation. I'm surprised you've not got birds fighting over you.
Oh, so am I. So, the idea is...
Fucking hell, a bolt you've actually put on that's actually come undone and not snapped.
Yeah. Good, isn't it? Right, so the sports cat is coming off. Definitely a sports cat. We're going to drop the exhaust, that heat shield. We've got to drop the prop shaft. We bolt it through the floor basically and then we set it up. We're going to try and do this as in depth as possible because this is a bit more of a video for people who are thinking about one of these. It's a bit hard to see under here. We should start buying lights. So the prop light has a bracket in the middle so you can get to the shifter, which is nice.
I don't think it's just for that purpose. I think it's to in case you need to take prop off. Bon voyage, my friend.
So shifter's been dropped at birth. Then we've got a piss about of all the brackets and that. And we've had loads of trouble just trying to get the adjustments in. So now we've taken like the side piece off so that we can put it on properly. We did have it bolted to the right of the cable. The cable bolted to the right of the brackets. Now we're trying to bolt on the left. So that should work. I've now got Chris advising what we should do. Brought in the big guns.
I don't do mechanical work.
So now we've gone on to day 2. We ran out of time yesterday. They offered me a bed for the night, which was nice. I'm not going to say it's a guaranteed Bellmans service. It'd be a bit weird if it was, but we're on day 2 of the shifter now. So we're going to carry on setting it up. We've got more or less all the gears. We've just got to adjust 6th, and then we've got to adjust all of them, because obviously when you start driving, it can take the slack out of all of them, so you might miss gears. We're going to have a look. Also found a little gear knob beanie from Tom's mum. So just keep my little knob warm. It's too big for my real one though. It's going to be really hard to see, but the shifter's in. We're just doing our test drive now. I've just driven it.
I'm not used to a manual car at all. See, when you know it's in your head you think that's third, but in your head it's like, no, that's So I just like driving mine, that's how stiff mine used to be Mark 2. Fourth gear is pure pornography, you just go, fuck off. You know what it feels like, fourth gear, when you put mine into race? Just go,
yeah. today, you can see how thick I am. Not thick, we know I'm thick, but how thick I am. Thickest of boys. I'm still getting used to it, so I'm not going to be absolutely caning it. It's reverse. I hope. That was a joke. We have set it up correctly. It is freezing as well. Getting used to like trying to heel and toe in this as well. Because of how offset the brake and the throttle are, it's really awkward. So we're just going to cruise down to the usual place. Squeaky brakes are still not the one. And as you'll notice, when you bang it in gear, you can really feel it in your hand, and you can hear it as well. You can hear that click. It's also quite awkward trying to like feel how it is in neutral, so what I normally do is to see where it is in neutral to third and then just knock it back. Obviously go too far and you're in fourth. Because of how dark it gets, and obviously this time of the year in England, it's really hard to like film. I know everyone's using this excuse, but it's quite a popular one to use. Obviously the car's behind me, and it's a bit messy, it's a bit dirty, but obviously I'm going to show you now what's inside. It is an absolute piece of like shifting pornography. And also while I was up there, my key was quite badly worn, like inside the groove, so I managed to get a Mark 7 Golf R style. Obviously you can change that bottom bit to have the R in as well, which I'll look at doing. Much better than the normal one, feels so much nicer, looks a lot better as well. So you can get them from Bellmans. Obviously the Bellmans tag on the bottom. But I'm really happy with the shifter. Money wise, it's probably the best thing I've done to the car, maybe level with a roll cage. Obviously they're not cheap. For more money you can obviously go for a CAE. That includes all the brackets and the cable, but a CAE, what I looked into, would be about £1,200, £1,300. That starts at €675, which when you convert it, when I converted it, was about £615. And then there's obviously delivery from Lithuania, I think these are from. So I know some of you are going to be thinking, so what's the difference between that and a CAE? Well, if you do know that Tom's Mark II actually has a CAE in it, so when that's back up and running, we can do a direct comparison. Obviously that'll be in the future. We don't know, I personally don't know when Tom's Mark II is going to be fully done and road ready. It will be this year, we just don't know whenabouts in the year. So pull your finger out, Tom. So that'll be coming up. A direct comparison. There is a few ones. There's another one that's up now called 0.1. I think that's for more Megans and Clios. But there's also TR Motoring. If anyone's got one of them and they want me to have a go, we can compare it. That'll be good. I think once the side's done again in the decals, it'll look really good. So that's been it for this week's video. Let me know what you think of them down below. Let me know if you're looking into them. They are brilliant. If you're into your track days and stuff, I'd definitely recommend them. One thing I do kind of wish is that I went for a different colour. But obviously if you've been on their site, you can see that you can actually order different colour gear knobs, which I might look into because they do a nice blue. I just don't know if it's going to be the same colour blue as this, which I'll look into. It's a nice little upgrade if you get bored of your black one. Obviously I went black because a lot of my interior is black. If they did a deeper silver, because their silver's a bit of a grey silver, probably would have gone silver and blue at the top. Yeah, I know I look like a 621 catalogue. That's been it. If you enjoyed, subscribe. I know it's been a long one. Let me know what you think. Subscribe and like and all that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.